Now this is Robertson 100. We are right now in District 9. This is a 936 square feet. It's one of the projects that you would love to have in River Valley. The moment when you bring down this wall, that gives you a nice size open kitchen kind of concept. A 2-bedroom that's below a $2 million mark. At the same time, below $2,000 per square foot. The Freehold project right here on River Valley. Now, let's head out with PropertyLimBrothers for this home tour. Let's go.
No matter if the lights go out or the stars come down, I will always be right here.
Alright, so you're here. Welcome to Robertson 100. This is on a Saturday morning. I'm right here filming. I'm gonna bring you to the poolside first. Come, let's have a look. So this is the pool view that you get right on from a unit. Just nice. The orientation of the living room is perfect because when you sit in the living area, this is the exact view that you get. So a little bit about Robertson 100. This was completed by MCL Land in the year 2004. 186 units right here. So we call this a mid-size density development. And what's great about how this project was being crafted is that the entire facility zone is all elevated right here on level 2. So it's not in line with the road line, and that gives you a whole lot of privacy when you swim at the pool, you go to the dining space right there in the function room over there. There's a clubhouse gym. Mid-size density projects, most of the time they do not have a tennis court. But what's surprising is that you have loads of parking space. So level 1 is entirely dedicated for parking space, as well as there's a basement parking right there on basement 2. Security right there at the entrance gate. So I would say you have everything that you almost want in a nice condo facilities project.
Hey, yeah, I'll always be right. Yeah, there's not a question in my motive.
Okay, so 186 units. These are all distributed with about 18 units of studio units, and then you have 88 units of 2-bedders as well as 80 units of 3-bedders. So that made up 186 units right here at Robertson 100. So when we come to Robertson Quay area, we definitely have to talk about a little bit about the history right here, because you have this District 9 address, and on top of that, this is a freehold status. So what happened was that in the year 1970s, government had an initiative which is about $170 million project to clean up the entire Singapore River. With 1990s, URA actually revamped the entire master plan and made the entire Orchard Precinct plus River Valley Precinct to have the status of residential, commercial, and a lot of mixed-use developments. And of course, right now, in the year 2021, everybody in the world, in fact, knows that Orchard is a fantastic place and definitely one of the most branded districts that a lot of foreign investors as well as local residents wants to live in. If you're buying this for investment, you definitely will know that in terms of rental demand right here, this is one of the most uptick area, because when residents and expatriate tenants comes to Orchard, they can choose a wide variety of place to rent. Let me just break down a little bit on D9 zoning for you. Of course, you have the Cane Hill area that is the start point of D9, and then you have the Orchard Precinct belt, which is along the Orchard Boulevard, and that spreads us to the next zoning, which is the River Valley zoning. So River Valley zoning, it is in accordance to the Singapore River. I think that's the reason why the road name is called River Valley. So when you live here, I think what you are looking for is you want that kind of lifestyle over the weekends, because in future, you can just take a short walk along Singapore River, travel towards Great Wall, and then thereof you can head on to work. Thomson East Coast Line that connects the entire region of the East Coast Belt D15 towards Thomson area, and that comes to MBS, followed by Orchard, and that goes towards CBD as well. So it's going to connect so many different points that's pivotal to Singapore. And I want to bring you to this 2-bedder over here, because this is a 936 square feet. So over here, there are only 2 kinds of layout. The first kind of layout is that you get a straight cut layout with the dining and living space. The second layout is an L-shaped kind of layout with the dining and living, with the kitchen right in the center of this L. But what is interesting is that you can bring down this wall. The moment when you bring down this wall, that gives you a nice size open kitchen kind of concept. You can build an island top right here that connects the dining and living space. So what I can suggest is that if you want to remodel the kitchen, you can actually bring down this entire wall, your fridge space to perhaps this zoning right here. Something about Robertson 100 is that the maintenance fee is capped about $380 odd per month. So let me bring you to the enclosed kitchen. You have a sliding panel right here that you can enclose all the way. Right now, this is a combined kitchen, a lot of storage space, and I think this is pretty sufficient for a 2-bedder. Washer cum dryer right at this direction, and of course, in the past, you always have internal refuse chute because this was done in the mid-2000s, completed 2004. Of course, right now, when you go for newer projects, most of the refuse chute is congregated at the common lift lobby area. Right now, I want to talk a little bit about the pricing, because Pricing is one of the key reasons that you are here with us. So first up, we're going to talk about the freehold pricing right here. You have known about Rivergate. The pricing right there is at least $2,500 upwards in terms of its asking prices for 2-beders over here. So that brings you to close to about $2.8 million. If you travel downwards, you're going to hit this project called Santana Suites. Santana Suites, in order to get a 2-bedder, that's above $3 million. I come back a little bit closer to the River Valley zone. What you're going to see is that you have this other project called Starlight Suites as well. And Starlight Suites is above a $2,000 per square foot. If you hit upwards towards the slope, you get to see this project called Urbana. Now, Urbana is $2,200 plus per square foot right now. Starting price for 2-beders asking in the market is upwards of $2.3 odd million. You have Martin Place Residences, which is also a freehold project. In order to get a 2-bedder right there, which is about 1,000 square feet, asking price is above a $2,400 per square foot, and that brings us to $2.58 million upwards for some of the units that is on sale right now. If you cross opposite, there's this very nice project called Martin 38. Projects right there, $2.45 million upwards. PSF is about $2,500 upwards per square foot. And then you have 8 Roddick's, which is doing at about $2,001 plus per square foot, $2.4 million, followed by the last one, which is Robertson Blue, also huge units, and that's doing at about $2.9 million onwards for a freehold 2-bedder. So the only way for you to get something that is below $2 million, you're left with 3 projects if you're looking at the freehold River Valley D09 zoning, and that's Inspira. And one of it is our neighbor, which is Watermark, and then you have Robertson 100. But the interesting thing is that based on our analysis and research is that these 3 projects, although they have 2-beders, which is below $2 million, this one is asking at $1.87 million. The other 2 projects at Inspira and Watermark, asking price right now for 2-beders, they're all in the range of about 2,100 PSF onwards. So right now this unit at Robertson 100, this is the only one that hits the trifecta triangle, because firstly, it is $1.87 million, which is below the 2 mil mark in comparison with the rest in River Valley. Secondly, it is also below $2,000 PSF. It is $1,997 PSF based on the asking price for this unit, still negotiable. Thirdly, you are a freehold project right here. So we think that this property that I'm standing in right now has definitely one of the sweet spots that you can go for. If you're looking for the quantum play, you're looking at PSF below 2,000 and you want a freehold project. And let's have a look at the 99 years. Just right behind us, there's this project called Up at Robertson Quay, also doing very well. Asking price for a 2-bedder, 700 plus square feet is already at about 2003, 2004 PSF. Overall quantum is also at about $1.8 odd million. And if I cross opposite, which is Martin Modern, and that balanced units right there for 2-bedders is already at $2,800 per square foot. Some of the balanced units are asking upwards of $2.3 million. I traveled downwards a little bit. There's this freehold from the en-bloc sale of Pacific Mansion that's called Avenir. That's also at about 2008 PSF upwards. And if you go backwards towards Great World City, Revere, which we have done very nice new launch review series, that is also upwards of about $2.3 million for a 2-bedder. So I would say definitely this is for somebody that just wants to get something in the resale market straight on. You want to hit below the $1.9 million mark at 1.87 negotiable, 1997 PSF. Right now, let's have a look at the place in detail. So when you enter, based on the layout, I'm going to bring on a floor plan. There's no wasted zoning, no nice longish kind of foyer, because that is the popularity for projects in the 2020s. So you have very usable space. Out of the 936 square feet, you can really feel the space. So the moment you walk in, you get this nice span that introduces you towards the dining zoning. Of course, this wall length right here allows you to construct a full height shoe cabinetry. I'm going to bring out the render image as well. And then when you come here, as we spoke about, open up this place. I would strongly recommend you to re-renovate, build a nice open kitchen, or maybe just fully glass it out so that you have this very nice brightness that permeates from the living room balcony all the way towards the dining zone as well, forming this very nice L shape. So when you come to the living room, you'll notice that this is a very beautiful, nice rectangle, L-shaped couch here. Wall line is fantastic because this entire wall allows you to build a very tall bookshelf. Ceiling height is about 2.8 odd meters. We have this nice balcony. Not the extremely huge kind of balcony, it's more like a planter kind of version, but definitely big enough for a little cozy, small outdoor table with 2 outdoor chairs. We like this view because it just brings in the morning sun, overlooks towards the pool. It's not blocked by the rest of the blocks over here, so that gets you the view of Yong An Park, Martin Modern as well. You got to see a little bit of lawny area also. And you head back, let me bring you to the walkway towards your bedrooms, and you got to bypass your dining space. First bedroom, great in size, queen bed, wardrobe right on this angle, and then similarly you got a view of the pool. You can really feel the ceiling height over here because it's really tall. And then as you head up, you're gonna bypass your common bath. I think MCL has really done a great job because it's 2004, right now it's 2021, 17 years. In terms of preservation, our owners bought this for investment. They have not really done a lot of renovation, and in terms of the bathroom fittings, appliances, wall flooring, is really like hotel grade. And as you come to the master, this is definitely the highlight. King bed, and then you have loads of space over here. Small little indentation right here that I think you can definitely put in a dresser, or you can bring a small little TV console area. If not, you can utilize this nice little bay window over here. This is not that usual kind of bay window. So in the past, there was this kind of very popular window right here around your waist height. You can use this to put in some books and all that. You also have this corner here for your wardrobe space. And most importantly, your ensuite. Standing shower combined with the long bath. Very suitable for couples that wants to live in the D09 address and freehold, kind of longevity. Also very suitable for singles. If this is your second property investment, this is going to be great for you because rental demand is so good over here. Just look out at the rental transactions month on month, the entire D09 zoning. So a lot of tenants are looking at properties over here to rent, and they want a lifestyle over here. And schools. You have Rio Valley Primary School, which is the pivot primary school for Singapore owners over here at the Rio Valley region. And last but not least, we've got to bring on the prime Hexagon triangle because these 6 zonings are so important, which starts on from Orchard all the way to Bukit Timah, to Holland, and then to One North, to Greater Southern Waterfront, to CBD, and then back to Orchard. So we're within the prime Hexagon. And these 6 zonings, based on our own research, is going to have so much upside potential based on our own opinion in the next 10 to 15 years, because there's a lot of master plan that government is pumping money into these 6 zonings to develop and grow these regions. And we hope that you enjoy this home tour with us. And if you want to have a look at this place, just give a call to our listing managers. Numbers are right here down below. And also do follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you have already followed us, have been following us for the past 3 years, we thank you for your support once again. And once again, my name is Melvin Lim, PropertyLimBrothers as always. Happy to show the place. And meantime, take care. They're all distributed in accord. Okay, 多一次. And that brings us, and then that spreads. So 你从那个墙壁后面走出来, which is above. 多一次.